You hear that? That's the sound of defeat. However, I'm not defeated yet. I'm just down a very steep cliff that, like, it's going down. My empire is crumbling significantly. This is my empire, look. Okay, this is like October of 2024, and this is like now, okay? So we're here, we go up, we're building. We had a dip for a second there, but then we went back up, and we're here, and then just overnight, just miraculously over the last couple days, it's just gone. It's gone to fucking shit. You might be saying, Mr. Goat, what empire's crumbling? I'm talking about my skipping empire. I've been skipping classes here and there, you know, dilly-dally. I don't want to go to study hall today. Screw art, you know, nothing crazy though. I'm still an A and B student. The A part's a lie, I'm a B student. You know, nothing insane, you know, I'm not like skipping school in general. Sometimes I just don't feel like going to art. I want to go to lunch with Big Jack. Which is very reasonable. I mean, lunch with Big Jack, that's an honor. That's like being the prince to the king. Like, it's insane. If you went to my school and you were in with Big Jack, you'd know. Of course, it's not just Jack, though. Sometimes I'll sleep in. I don't want to go to biology. Actually, I have not been to my study hall this semester. I have a second period study hall, but I always go to the other study hall, which I don't think is a big crime at all. Gee Willikers, tell the house principal to calm down. I go to health every day. And history. I used to skip history, but now I go to history every day. I go to my homeroom every day. I go to my lunch every day. That's a lie. I actually skip lunch, but technically you can't skip lunch, so it doesn't count as any absences. I go to math every day. I go to art every day up until a couple weeks ago. Then I started going to lunch with Big Jack here and there. I go to English damn near every day. And then, of course, I have early release, so I don't even have to be there till 3. I get out at like 2:15. Point being, my skipping isn't that bad. If you go to school with me, you see me around the school, I'm there every day, come on. And then just last week I got ISA, which is ISS, for those who haven't made the transition from ISS to ISA yet, but basically it's just you're in the fucking one room in the school all day. And that was whatever, you know, it's one day ISA, sure. You know, I can handle it, I don't care that much. Now, they not only caught me skipping in the act, which hasn't happened all 6 months, but they caught me skipping. They sent me from study hall to my biology class. Like, what? By the way, I didn't go to bio. I decided to wander around the hallways. I whipped out. Wait, I have one right here on hand. I'll carry around fake hall passes that have other people's information on them written out. I don't want to, like, share. I know of, like, room numbers and shit, but it doesn't have the right time or my name or anything. But I'll just carry this around. They never know. So I'm walking around the hallway. Not like this yet. I just got into the hallway. Security guard comes up. He's like, hey, boss, where are you going? So technically security guard's just doing his job, you know, and I'm chill with the security guard, but technically I got caught twice in like 10 minutes. Whip out the pass, walk around, you know, sometimes I'll sit outside a classroom, get on the computer, you know, it looks like I'm doing shit for that class, I'm really not. There's just foolproof methods to skipping. If you want to skip, like, take note of some of these. If I'm feeling courteous and generous, I'll give you guys a complete tutorial as to how to skip every class. But today they call me down, allegedly during second period, they called me down, however I was skipping, so they couldn't find me. They sent security out to go try to track me down, you know, but, you know, I'm a slippery guy. They could not find me at all. I think I was in the bathroom. I actually don't know where I was, because apparently for 40 minutes there was a search party out and they just never found me, so they're not doing their job. I'm like right out in the open. I'm in the fucking cafeteria. But eventually, fourth period comes around, they actually just call me down because I'm in my class. You know, third period actually, but fourth period I'm actually in the office and I'm chit-chatting, you know, I'm flirting with the house principal, you know, nothing crazy, nothing insane. And they give me 2 days ISA. I don't know what to do now. After these 2 days, we don't have a normal week next week, we have testing. So it's not like I can skip any tests, those are pretty important. Then we go into spring break. So it's gonna be 2 weeks until we have another opportunity for me to skip class. I don't know if I go back to skipping class at that point. I mean, study hall is just a go. Like, I'm not going to study hall at this point, it's been 4 months. But as far as normal classes go, I think this might be it. The run might be over. I'm like the Schedule 1 drug dealer of skipping class. I started with low-level shit, like I'll take the hall pass for a couple minutes, you know, cut some time here and there. Then I increased my levels, where I take the hall pass for 10-15 minutes at a time. Then eventually, this year, I just got to a point where it's like, okay, I'm not going to that class. And then I got to a point now where it's kind of like, okay, you're not going to too many classes. Of course, my hours aren't insane, you know, as far as missed. It's only like 92, and the limit's like 120. So when we factor in how much school's left, I'd have to miss like half the school, which is that's just not happening. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on this. Please comment below and support me so I feel better about this situation.
That's about it. See ya.